Hey everybody, today we're making Valentine Suckers, chocolate Valentine Suckers, and it's so much fun. These make the perfect gift for anyone and they are so easy and delicious. So I'm going to bring you in and show you what it takes to make them, and then we'll make them together. It only takes one ingredient to make these Valentine Suckers, and today I'm using Cocoa Light confectionery coating wafers. I got these at Miss Myrt's in Cairo, so we'll be melting those. And next we are going to need a sucker mold. Now this is clear and it's going to be hard for you to see, so I'm going to bring it up close to the camera, and hopefully you can see the outline of a sucker and the sucker stick. This is just a mold, and I got that too at Miss Myrt's in Cairo. And we're going to need some sucker sticks. I didn't even know they made such, but when I went to visit Debbie last week to talk about some things that I could make for Valentine's, she said, what about suckers? And I said, well, how do you do that? And she said, well, you're going to need some sucker sticks. So I have sucker sticks here, and that's all we need to make these Valentine Suckers. Let's get busy. The first step in making our Valentine Suckers is to melt the chocolate. Again, today I'm using a double boiler, and I have filled the bottom boiler about half full of water. I put it on the stove and got it really hot. Next, I added just a few of the wafers. You want to start with just a few. Start those melting before you add more. So those are melted, and while the water is still hot, I'm going to add more wafers. I'll stir this until it all melts, and then we'll be ready to pour our chocolate or fill our Valentine heart sucker molds with the chocolate. So let me finish melting this and I'll be right back. Our chocolate is all melted, and now we are ready to start filling the cavities in the mold. So I'm going to be using a real tiny teaspoon to do this. Now what we want to do is just to put a little bit of chocolate, and I'll start here with this one. We don't want to overfill. It's better to underfill than to overfill. And what we're going to do is to spread it out as evenly as we can, and we only want to fill it to this point right here, because we're going to insert our little sucker stick, and I'll show you how we're going to do that. So just very carefully you want to fill this. Now to smooth this top, you could use a little brush, or you could just tap it. And you do want to tap it to get the air, in case there are any air bubbles. I think I've put a little too much in this, but we're going to go with it anyway. Now we're going to drop our sucker stick, and we're just going to roll it. And that's what this little cavity here is for. So you can see mine ran over a little bit right here, but we're going to, that's where we'll tie it. So we just want to roll it just like that, making sure that it's not showing on the bottom and that there's chocolate all the way around the sucker bar. So now I'm just going to take this little palette knife that I have here and kind of spread that out a little bit, making sure that the sucker stick is all covered. And that's how you do it. So now I'm going to work to fill the rest of them, and I'll be back and I'll tell you what we're going to do next. I need to add one more stick to our suckers, and I wanted to show you how I do that. So I have the chocolate in the mold, and now I'm just dropping the stick down. And this little cavity right here is where you can put your fingers, and my hands are big. I hope you can see this. I'll turn it around this way. And you want to roll that stick so that you'll make sure that it has chocolate on all sides. So just roll it a little bit and then drop it back down. And if you need to add a little bit more chocolate on top of the stick, if you're seeing any white at all, then you may want to add just a little bit more chocolate. So that's how you do that. So now the next step is to place these in the freezer for about 7 minutes. What we want to do is to make sure that there is no wet showing. If there's no wet showing after 7 minutes, then we'll come back and we'll take them out and we'll be finished. But if there's any wet left, then we probably need to leave it for another minute. So now these are going in the freezer and I'll be back. Okay, our candy has been in the freezer for 8 minutes. I left it an extra minute. And so now I have placed a piece of parchment paper on this dish towel here, and I'm just going to turn these over and I'm going to tap it and pray that they come out. Look at that. Now, what happened to my stem? Did I miss one? Did I not put one in? I guess I missed one, y'all. So we have a sucker without a stem, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a stick. How did I do that? I guess because I'm human. Oh my goodness. I'm almost embarrassed, but I'm not going to be. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? A beautiful, beautiful Valentine sucker. Now, let me show you real quickly. I mentioned that these could be given as gifts. I had already made some, and I had this little bag here, clear plastic bag. I got that at Miss Myrt's, and I just dropped the sucker down in. You can see the stick right there, and I just tied it with a little piece of curling ribbon. And look, that makes a beautiful little gift, a homemade chocolate Valentine sucker. So that's how we do it. Okay, that wraps it up for our Valentine suckers, and I'm still laughing at myself. Y'all, there was my stick. I don't know why I didn't see it, but anyway, it created a little interest and a little something different in our video today. I want to show you these, but I also want to bring these over and let you look at these a little bit closer. I am very proud of these. I mean, this makes a wonderful, wonderful little gift. Doesn't cost much. And it's just so nice to remember people on Valentine's Day. So here we go. I'm going to bring these over and let you look at them. I'll set that down there. But I just wanted to show you these. These are really, really cute. And they're so, so delicious too. So I'm going to lay those down. And then I'm just going to get me one of these suckers. And you know what? I'm just going to enjoy it. And I may suck on it or I may eat it. This is soft chocolate. It's milk chocolate. It's made from the chocolate wafers, and you can eat it or you can just suck on it. I bet that little heart off, didn't I? That is so, so good. I'll see you again really, really soon.